Have you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes on a famous television show? Especially on a show that millions of people watched every night? Well, Johnny Carson, the legendary host of The Tonight Show, was famous not just for his jokes but also for some guests he never wanted to see again. Yes, Johnny actually banned certain people from ever coming back. And today, I am going to tell you the story of those guests and why Johnny did not want them on his show. Trust me, it is pretty interesting. So, grab your popcorn and let us get started. Johnny Carson was the king of late-night television from the 1960s through the 1990s. His show, The Tonight Show, was watched by millions every night. He was funny, smooth, and very smart with how he talked to his guests. But Johnny was not afraid to say no when someone was not right for his show. Why would Johnny ban a guest? Well, there were a few reasons. Some guests were rude or disrespectful, others said things that upset Johnny or his audience, a few guests tried to take over the show or did not follow the rules, and sometimes Johnny just did not like how they acted on camera. Let us talk about some famous people Johnny banned and what they did. First up, the legendary singer James Brown. Everyone loved his music, but James was known for being a little difficult. One time, during a rehearsal for The Tonight Show, James was running late and did not seem to care. He also wanted to change parts of the show without telling Johnny. Johnny did not like that. When James finally came on the show, he acted wild and did not follow the plan. Johnny felt James was being disrespectful to the show and to him personally. After that, James Brown never appeared on The Tonight Show again. Johnny basically banned him. Next is Richard Pryor, one of the funniest comedians ever. But Richard sometimes used very strong language and talked about serious, controversial topics. On The Tonight Show, Johnny wanted to keep things light and fun for everyone. Once, Richard told jokes that were a little too risky for the time. Johnny felt the jokes might upset some viewers. Because of that, Richard Pryor's appearances were limited, and he was unofficially banned for a while. The Smothers Brothers were a comedy duo who liked to make political jokes. Back then, television shows avoided serious political talk because it could upset people. When the Smothers Brothers tried to use The Tonight Show to make political jokes, Johnny was not happy. He wanted his show to stay away from politics. So, the Smothers Brothers were banned from coming back. Andy Kaufman was a very strange and unusual comedian. He liked to confuse people and play tricks. Sometimes, Johnny did not know if Andy was joking or serious. Andy's acts made the audience uncomfortable at times. Because Johnny wanted his show to be easy to watch and fun, he banned Andy Kaufman from coming back too many times, though Andy still made surprise visits later. Norman Mailer was a famous writer, but he could be very bold and rude during interviews. Once, Mailer insulted Johnny right on the air. Can you imagine that? Johnny did not like being insulted on his own show. So, Norman Mailer was banned from coming back. Johnny made it clear, respect the show, or do not come back at all. So why was Johnny so strict? Johnny Carson worked very hard to keep The Tonight Show entertaining and comfortable for millions of viewers. If a guest ruined the mood or caused trouble, Johnny wanted to protect his audience and the show's reputation. Johnny was also the boss of the show. If someone disrespected him or tried to steal the spotlight, Johnny would say no and ban them. He believed the show should be fun and smooth, not chaotic or uncomfortable. Being banned from The Tonight Show was a big deal. It meant losing one of the biggest chances to reach millions of people. Many guests wanted to appear on the show because it could boost their careers. So, getting banned could hurt their fame and success. Some guests learned to be more careful next time, while others never came back. Even though Johnny was strict, he was not mean forever. Some guests who were banned later came back after they showed respect or apologized. Johnny believed in second chances if people were willing to change. But for many, the ban was permanent. Johnny kept his word and made sure his show stayed special. So, there you have it. Johnny Carson did not just pick guests based on fame, he cared about how they acted and if they respected the show and the audience. And when they did not, well, Johnny was not afraid to ban them for good. This is just one of the many reasons why Johnny Carson and The Tonight Show became legendary. It is a story about respect, control, and making sure millions of viewers got the best entertainment possible. If you liked this story, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment telling me which guest story surprised you the most. And if you want more stories about television legends and famous moments, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.